How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? And welcome to a brand new episode of Strictly Nintendo, where we're going to take a look at the Turtle Beach Earforce N11 headset for the Wii U. It is an official Nintendo licensed product and comes in this blue and white box with the Wii U logo, so it looks all nice and official-like. You also have this sleeve here that has your warranty information. There's a 1-year limited warranty, so that's kind of nice. It also has your manual, which I don't know why you'd need a user manual because they're kind of easy to figure out, but it comes with that and that's kind of nice. And then it also includes stickers. Call me crazy, I like stickers. Now looking at the headset itself, it is lightweight, cheap molded plastic. You could step on them, throw them, or just go crack really quick and break them easily, but if you don't abuse your gear, I see no reason why these won't last you a good bit of time. Now obviously this is going to be going into the gamepad, so you don't need a super long cable. It has a 3-foot cable, which gives you more than enough slack. Here you have your control settings where you have a nice little clip to be able to clip it to your shirt if you need to. You have your slider to mute and turn on your microphone, as well as your volume fader. The headband is a little stiff and doesn't have a whole lot of play to it. There's not a whole lot of foam up top, and it's kind of stiff, as well as the ear pad foam is a little bit stiff. But the ear pad is around the ear, so that does make up for it and makes it a little bit more comfortable. Now the adjustments on the headband itself, nice and strong, so you can easily get that right fit, and it will stay snugly. Now, these aren't horribly, uncomfortable or anything like that, but they're not something that you're going to forget that you have on. So I wouldn't recommend these for an 8-10 hour gaming session, but for 2-3 hours of gaming or an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours of Wii U chat, video chat, they're decent. The microphone boom arm does have a little bit of play in it between the steps, but you can move around. It's not going to flop around or anything like that. So it still does its job. The gooseneck is a little thin, and obviously the gauge of wiring inside is going to be thin as well, so it's not something I would recommend playing with. You can probably wear out that cabling pretty quickly. So I would say adjust it, set it once. Once you're good, that way when you need it, you can bring it down. If you don't need it, it's out of the way, and you got nothing to worry about. The microphone itself does sound pretty good. It's clear, so it works well for communication like it should. The output of the headphones themselves are actually kind of low. You're going to find yourself having the volume slider on the gamepad at max, and in most cases you're going to find yourself having the volume fader on the headphones themselves at max. If you're in a quiet environment where you don't have a lot of things going on in the background, you're probably going to find them adequate, but still desire a little bit more output. If you're in a high traffic room or area where there's a lot going on around you, you're probably going to find them to fall a little short. However, the sound quality is surprisingly really good. The top end, very smooth and pleasant to listen to. It's not harsh or shrill, so you don't have to worry about ear fatigue for, long sessions of gaming. The mid-range is actually fairly balanced. There's a little bit of a lift in the upper mid-range where we hear the best at, so there's that perceived clarity. And then there's a nice full presence in the low end, but it's not hyped. You don't get muddiness in the lower mids, and you don't get boominess in the low end. Overall, it's a nice musical reproduction of the audio. It has a nice punchiness to it, so there's a percussive sound, a percussive nature to it that really accentuates the sound effects and audio of the game, bringing a decent level of liveliness. I picked these up for $19.99 at my local Best Buy. For that, they're a decent value. If you can find them for $19 or less, I think that overall you'd be fairly happy with them. They're not the best headset on the market, but not everybody has $75 to $150 to drop on really good headsets for their consoles. So if you're on an extreme budget and you just need something that works, it's not a bad value as long as you go into it not expecting gold for pennies. It's something to at least consider. And that will do it for this episode of Strictly Nintendo. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And I hope to see you in the next episode. Take care.